Hey everyone, it's Sean. It's Thursday, so that means it's time for an animal facts video. Sorry about my appearance. I'm really dirty. Sometimes being in the animal care industry means you do some construction work to make better exhibits and stuff for your animals. And there's always like something to do. I have a very cool friend with me today who's getting a little worked up. I think he's excited to get on camera. I have Sozin, who is a flame macaw. So I'm going to try to get him to step up and show himself. Can you step up, buddy? I know. It's okay. It's okay. Step up. That's a good bird. That's a good bird. So this is Sozin, and Sozin is a flame macaw. Now, macaws are very large, intelligent birds found throughout Central and South America. They are known for their brilliant colors. Now, Sozin is actually a hybrid macaw. He is a mixture between a green wing and a Catalina macaw. So they have these brilliant blue colors and yellows down at the bottom, going all the way up into reds and oranges and yellows. Oh, you really want to get to my head, don't you? So we're going to stand up. That way he's not as inclined to want to climb to my head. We're going to try to give him some scratches. They're known for really liking attention. They're kind of cuddlers. They can also be playful. But one thing we always have to be very careful with very large birds like this is you notice how big Sozin's beak is. So it is literally used to crack very large nuts. And because of that, if they grab a hold of your fingers, they can actually break bones. So it's something we have to be very careful of. You're okay, buddy. Do you want to calm down? Should we maybe put you back on your perch? I know, you're nervous because you don't know me as well as you know your handlers. See, macaws are very intelligent, so they have to get to know people. And because of that, they can get a little bit nervous, and they also feed off of your energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him back on his perch because he's more comfortable there. And we'll go ahead and take video like this. So, as I was saying, he's got a very large beak that's meant to crack open nuts, which is his primary source of food, along with some different seeds and some different fruits. Now, an adult macaw has a ton of pressure on that beak. In fact, they can sometimes have upwards of 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. So that is enough to break your wrist or even your arm. So we have to be very careful with them. Now, they are intelligent, as I've mentioned, to the point of like maybe a 2 to 3 year old human. And so they understand body language, they understand the energy it's being putting off, and sometimes playing for them means biting. So you really have to be able to judge your bird on the way he's biting, on whether or not that's a playful thing or not. And if it is, you just kind of tell them, be gentle, and you can start to take the beak off of you. But sometimes that actually means that they might be a little bit scared, and if they are, they can bite harder. So being a bird caretaker means paying a lot of attention to body language and how your bird wants to act. Now again, he knows me, but I'm not his primary caretaker, so because of that, he's just a little bit nervous. He has gotten used to me over time. Sometimes he lets me pet him. That's obviously him telling me right now he doesn't want to be pet, which I won't do. I want to respect the bird's space. Now, because of the size of them, because of the things that they can do, because of their intelligence level, large birds like this aren't necessarily for everyone. So if you're ever looking into getting a big macaw, you want to do a lot of research on whether it's a type of bird for you. They can be very expensive. They require very large cages and large special perches, along with a lot of specialty foods and toys. Being that they are so intelligent, they like to have different things to play with. Lots of different things to chew on. They can be very picky. As it looks like right now, he doesn't really like the toys that I'm picking for him. He's kind of giving me a weird look like, no, I don't like that. So birds are something that I love learning more about because they're not something I've particularly worked with a lot in my life. I've mainly been a reptile guy and some small mammal stuff. But birds are literally really intelligent modern day dinosaurs. And there's so much to learn about them, and they're constantly learning from you. As I'm watching his eyes, as he's watching me, he's literally figuring me out. So it's this really fun kind of learning experience and game going back and forth on learning each other's personalities and learning if we're okay with one another. He's kind of settling into his perch right now. He's watching my hands a lot because I do make a lot of hand motions as I talk, and that's fine. He's learning that I'm not here to hurt him. And now I see he's getting more comfortable. He's playing with the things on his perch, which says he's starting to get comfortable with his environment. A lot of what we do here at Pruce is if you do want a bird, you have to come in and start spending time with them. You have to build up this relationship and this bond with the bird so they become a family member and you a family member to them. You can't just come in and say, I want to take this bird and bring him home. It sometimes takes weeks or even months of building up a really, really good relationship. So the next time you think about whether or not you want a large bird, a large macaw, especially one like Sozin here, then you really want to do a lot of research and you want to make sure it's the right thing for you and especially that it's the right thing for the bird. So I hope you guys learned something. I learned a lot today because this is my first time really dealing with his type of macaw, although I've dealt with some macaws in the past. So this is a fun day, I think, for both of us. Right, buddy? Yeah? Are we okay? We look okay now. All right. Hope you guys had fun.